Hello Taurus, my name is Michelle and welcome to my channel, The Signs of Tarot. If you're new to the channel, so happy you stumbled upon us here on YouTube. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for being part of the Signs of Tarot tribe. All of you, if you have a moment, please hit that comment button. Let me know where you are reading this or hearing this or seeing this. It's so important to me to know where these messages are going. I'm relatively new to YouTube. Just the last few months I've been posting, and so far I've gotten amazing comments from Dubai and South Africa and Canada and Australia and various places across the United States. It's such a blessing that YouTube has opened up this metaphysical opportunity for us to get our messages out. I mean, Spirit calls me. When Spirit calls me to give a message, I have to do it. It's just, that is where you are when you reach a level of being a healer. When you have to give out a message, you have to give out a message. And speaking of which, not all of these messages resonate with everybody. These messages are supposed to hit the people these messages are supposed to be a part of. And if it's not your story, if it's not where you are, just take what's yours, leave the rest behind. Visit me next week. I have been doing weekly readings for all the zodiac signs. I've been doing weekend reads. I'm doing deep dives into the tarot world with individual tarot teaching cards. Stop by in the next day or so. Let's get another message to you if this one does not resonate. If you have a moment, pop on over to Instagram and check out my @SignsOfTarot. I take photography, nature, restaurants, art, whatever day-to-day life I see, and I compare the real-life photos to that of a tarot card. Right now I'm doing a series of very popular album covers and album cover art, and I am reading a tarot card based upon what the art is for the album cover, like Nirvana and Def Leppard and many others. So pop on over to Instagram and take a look at that @SignsOfTarot. Without further ado, Taurus, we are going to dive into your reading. This energy can be for you. This energy can be for the person that is on your mind. But as I start all of my readings off, I'm starting you off with a Wisdom of the Trees Oracle. And for you, Taurus, I selected the banyan tree. This card has a lot of deep meanings, but the meaning that's coming through to me loud and clear is that you are showcasing a welcome. Here is a welcome into your entryway, and then your heart is closed. So you are actually showing a mask, showing people you are welcome to be a part of my life, showing a potential love opportunity, or with an existing love person that's in your life. I'm here, I'm open to you. But the truth of the matter is, as soon as they get close to the entrance of your heart, you are covered. So we have some heart chakra covering that's going on with you right now, Taurus, whether you know this or not, whether you feel that you are extremely inviting to the people in your life. That card comes out to tell me, danger, danger, Will Robinson. Somebody's heart is covered, and usually that's past hurt or fear that's coming through that doesn't allow you to be your true authentic self and allow your heart to be wide open. So let's dive right into your cards right now. I'm going back to old school. I'm going to use the traditional Rider-Waite. Oh, nice. The Empress on the bottom of the deck. The Queen of the Queens, Taurus. The entrepreneur, the creative one. Not only pregnant, but pregnant with ideas. Anyway, I'm going to cut this deck 3 times. I use a double-decker Rider-Waite, and that's because if Spirit wants to come through with a message, Spirit will come through with a message with the card more than once. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck, and there you go, the Empress. It popped back up. Ace of Cups reversed. 5 of Pence reversed. Knight of Swords. Okay, well that is itself its own story, and that is why your heart is covered right now. Hangman. 8 of Wands. Queen of Cups and the Sun. Let's stop right here, Taurus. This is such a clean, I got to keep it raw and real. That was the oath I made to tarot when I started reading tarot 10 years ago. I keep it raw and I keep it real. Not everybody wants to hear what I have to say, but these messages have to come out. Again, if it doesn't resonate with you, throw it on the table and come back tomorrow. We start off with the opening card of the Empress. You know, there's a part of you inside of you that needs to break free, Taurus. You are the Empress. You are the Queen of the Queens. You are the wisdom. You are the leaders turn to you for additional leadership. The Empress is pregnant with ideas. Could be pregnant if fertility is in your world right now and you're hoping to get pregnant. This is an amazing card to get. coupled by the Sun at the end of your reading here. I mean, if you're looking to get pregnant, these are the two best cards in the deck to get. This is pregnant. This is a beautiful baby coming to term, and here under the Sun, which is abundance. So if that is part of your world right now, I just want you to know it's a very positive card reading for those of you who want to be pregnant, or those of you who are in the beginnings of a pregnancy and you're hoping that it comes to full term. But the other meanings for this card are all about leadership for yourself. The Empress becomes the Queen of the Queens, not only because she's an amazing leader to people, but she's an amazing leader to herself. Now, Empress doesn't have to just be for a girl, can be for a guy, as we know in tarot. Gender doesn't matter because we possess both masculine and feminine attributes, and whatever we feel for that day, the male or the female comes out more. The Empress, I'm going to go real close here. This is what Starbucks built their entire brand off of, and no one can tell me anything fucking different. Look at the Starbucks logo. It's all about the Empress. It's the person that comes up with the ideas. It's the person that scribbles on a napkin and comes up with a multi-million-dollar idea. It's the person that shows leadership, but mainly to him or herself. You've been there. You've done it. You saw the book, you saw the movie, and you're not going back because you've learned lessons. And those who elevate, and those who rise spiritually, and those who go on the spiritual awakening path, like many of you are on, which is why you're watching tarot on YouTube, know that once a lesson needs to be learned, you can't revisit that. Because if you revisit that, that's when karma hits. That's when the universe gives you that lesson twice as hard. You are coming of age. You know what's right, you know what's wrong. And sitting on your throne, you're in a place right now where you are observing. Okay, now going back to your original energy card of the banyan tree, of covering your heart, the world thinks you're inviting. You must be the life of the party. You must be the person that walks into the room and lights everybody up. You might be the boss that walks in and inspires everybody. Come up with this idea. You may be the person who works in an office that keeps the camaraderie of the team going. But the truth of the matter is, as soon as somebody gets close to your heart, you shut them down. And this is why, and I can't make this shit up, the cards don't lie. They just don't. Ace of Cups reversed, Five of Pentacles reversed, Knight of Swords reversed. Somebody broke your heart, somebody came in with false promises, some Casanova, girl or guy, came in and really painted a picture. You honestly thought this was the one. The Ace of Cups in the upright is all about love, feeling that it was divinely guided, feeling like the person that entered your life was a soulmate. Now, there's so many different definitions of twin flame, soulmate, karmic, doesn't matter. Whoever came into your life, you felt an instantaneous connection, like you guys have been together for a long time. Both of you felt it, okay? But somebody left somebody out in the cold because they got too close. I have to think maybe that was you because you were the one with the card here, but energies are vice versa in the world of tarot. And this might be for the person you're listening for, that their heart was closed off, that they were not emotionally available, that they were not welcoming in to know the real you. Okay? Ace of Cups reverse, Five of Pentacles reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse. That is a relationship that has turned completely upside down. You feel left out in the cold. Your partner feels left out in the cold. The cup of love has been spilled out. What you felt was divinely guided is no longer. And I think it happened super fast. And I think it just happened a while ago, not 5 years ago, maybe a year ago, maybe a month ago. But you are still so raw from this that you are still reeling like, what the fuck happened to my relationship? I thought this was moving one way. I thought that this was my forever experience, and now I'm left out in the cold and we're not even communicating. And that has put you in a complete hangman position. Okay, the hangman, I love that card. Even though it's in the reverse, to me, there are a couple of cards in the tarot deck, whether other tarot, intuitive tarot readers feel this way or not. To me, the hangman doesn't matter if it's right up or upside down. It doesn't matter. It's the same deal. It's taking a step back and pausing and reflecting. When you hang yourself upside down, proverbially, you get to see things from different perspectives, and maybe a little bit of time apart made the rose-colored glasses come off of this relationship, Taurus. Maybe all of those idealism you thought about your mate, like They're perfect, and even though they're not perfect, I can work with this. Or maybe that they did this, but they really meant that. I think the rose-colored glasses have come off, and you're really starting to see the person for what they were, and you're questioning, my God, how did I think that that was my forever? Even though my love is still for that person, and my heart is still for that person, emotionally I'm for that person, I'm still thinking about that person, how the hell did I really not see this? And had I seen this in the very beginning and saw it straight, I don't know if I would have moved forward this deeply in this particular relationship. You guys are not speaking right now. You guys are both in pause. But communication is coming in fast and furious. The Eight of Wands, it does talk about travel, but the Eight of Wands is darting communication. We have adopted that card in modern day tarot to be the texts coming in, the DMs, the calls, the notes on your door. Communication is coming in, Taurus, whether you're ready for that or not, whether you're ready to have closure with this person or not, or whether you are ready to reconcile with this person. That'll be up to you, but I'm going to tell you what the cards are saying to me right now. The cards are saying to me, whether you understand this or not, you're at the strongest you've ever been. The Queen of Cups matters to me deeply. Okay? She is staring at her trophy. Really, she's staring at a mirror. And for the first time in her life, she feels she is the trophy. Again, you can be a guy reading this and you can interpret the queen as a king. I'm just reading it as a queen because that's what flipped out. She's staring at the trophy and falling in love with the trophy, but really that's self-love. This is my card about self-love, self-realization. She is surrounded by tumultuous water of emotion, but her feet are firmly planted on the small amount of earth around her throne. This is the card of ultimate self-love. And as you move forward into the sun, sign of Leo, around the time of August, again, we talked about a possible baby on the way and a healthy baby coming, and if that's the reading for you, God bless. If not, it's the birth of a new idea, a birth of a new passion, a birth of a passion towards yourself. After this person left you out in the cold and you learned things about that person that you never knew existed. It's like almost this revelation, Taurus, you fell in love with a stranger. You fell in love with somebody who really painted a picture of who they were, but it really wasn't them. But the beautiful thing, communication is coming in. How you handle that is up to you, because you have two of the most beautiful cards in the deck right now. Self-love, self-care, self-confidence, heading right into the sun, complete abundance, clarity. So regardless if you choose to get back with this person or have a conversation, this conversation to me is going to be a healthy experience because you're going to show this person the new you, confident, abundant, loving yourself. And you may turn this person down. You may say, thank you for the call. So happy to hear you're doing well. Let's please keep in touch. And you may keep it very calm and static. Because I'm going to take a couple more cards because I got to. I'm invested. Three of Cups, celebration. Five of Wands, judgment. Yeah, judgment is coming in. There's a celebration for you, Taurus, because after you have this conversation or this meeting or this dinner, you come to the serious realization that you have really elevated spiritually away from this person and that you're not in love with them the way you once were because you're seeing them for who they are, and that you don't want to go back into a life of strife. This is celebration. This is your friends and your family high-fiving you, toasting to you, celebrating. Why? Because of judgment. And these, by the way, the judgment card here, these are all of your ancestors, those who have passed in your spirit guides, blowing the trumpet and excited because you've made a choice to close this particular chapter no matter how hard it was. You were absolutely in love with this person, Taurus. I mean, in love, gutturally. And breaking free from this, whether it was you that chose to move away or them that chose to move away, it was divinely orchestrated because this is not the person you're supposed to be with. You needed to find yourself, find self-love, find confidence. And that's going to bring in like energy because like energy attracts like energy. Your family's celebrating, the trumpet is blowing, judgment. The judgment is here. You have closed that karmic cycle of this relationship. And what you need to take away from your interaction with that person was the lessons that you learn. Now, what are lessons? I hate that shit all the time. Well, you gotta learn your lesson. What was my lesson? I just fell in love with the person. How is there a lesson? But more so, I think the lesson is about never losing yourself again in a relationship, putting yourself first, being discerning about what you share with people in the beginning until they earn you. I think the ultimate lesson right now, Taurus, is allowing them to earn you to be a part of their life. Okay? I hope this resonates with a few people. Please make sure, drop a comment. Let me know where you are listening to and watching this video from. I'd love to hear where you're from. Namaste and God bless.